Are you counting on popular brands like Tesla, Ford, GM, or Toyota for a better EV? Then let me break the myth for you, because the EV market is entirely different than that of combustion engines. Those brands can still be big names, but other car makers, specifically Chinese brands, are originally leveraging the EV revolution. This claim is not ours to make. Rather, it comes from the CEOs of those prominent brands. Quite unbelievable, right? That's why, keep watching this video till the end. According to Ford CEO Jim Farley, when it comes to the electric vehicle market, the primary competition for Ford Motor isn't Tesla or General Motors, but rather Chinese automakers. Speaking at the Morgan Stanley Sustainable Finance Summit, Farley highlighted Chinese companies like BYD, which have surpassed their American counterparts in electric vehicle technology, particularly in battery chemistry and other emerging innovations. Farley specifically mentioned BYD as an exemplary Chinese automaker that has successfully developed and sold electric vehicles, initially in China and now expanding into Europe. He commended BYD's vertical integration, aggressive approach, and unwavering commitment to electric mobility. BYD's remarkable growth in China further supports Farley's statements, with sales increasing from 445,000 units in 2015 to nearly 2 million last year, positioning the company among the top 5 automakers in China by sales volume, as reported by LMC Automotive. Industry experts and investors have echoed Farley's sentiments regarding the rise of BYD and other Chinese automakers, which benefit from substantial government support within China. Philip Ripman, a portfolio manager at Store Brand Asset Management, emphasized BYD's significant presence in the electric vehicle and battery production sectors. Ripman also highlighted BYD's advancements in sodium-ion battery technology, which has the potential to replace lithium batteries and enable more affordable electric vehicles, thereby potentially boosting profit margins for BYD. Farley himself lauded BYD's battery advantages compared to the prevailing industry standard of lithium-ion batteries in the United States. He expressed concerns about political tensions impacting Ford's collaboration with CATL for a new battery plant in Michigan, which aims to produce lithium iron phosphate batteries. Farley worried that such political factors might hinder the adoption of cost-effective electric vehicle technologies, ultimately resulting in higher prices for consumers. Interestingly, Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has also openly expressed his admiration for Chinese electric vehicle manufacturers and their strong work ethic. This sentiment was underscored when Tesla established its first overseas vehicle assembly plant in Shanghai at the end of 2019, further solidifying China's prominence in the electric vehicle market. In January of this year, when asked about Tesla's toughest competitor, the CEO, Elon Musk, made an interesting remark by saying, "some company out of China," without explicitly naming any specific company. Musk expressed his admiration for the Chinese companies, acknowledging their dedication and intelligence, and he speculated that a Chinese company would most likely come in second to Tesla in the market. Notable contenders in the electric vehicle industry from China include BYD, NIO, and Xpeng, among others. While Musk's opinion of BYD, China's leading EV manufacturer and a longtime investment of Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway, hasn't always been positive, it seems that he has had a change of heart. In a 2011 Bloomberg interview, Musk laughed off the suggestion that BYD could be a rival to Tesla in the EV space, commenting on the unimpressive nature of their cars and dismissing BYD as a competitor. However, fast forward more than a decade, and Elon Musk's perspective on BYD has shifted. In response to a Twitter post sharing a snippet of the 2011 interview, Musk clarified that circumstances have changed significantly since then, and he now finds BYD's cars to be highly impressive. Musk's revised stance on BYD is not without reason. A lot has transpired since 2011. Tesla has experienced remarkable growth, transforming from an EV startup into the world's leading EV manufacturer and the most valuable automaker in terms of market capitalization. But what has BYD done so far that it has turned out to be such a notable brand? It has undergone a significant transformation. The company has transitioned from producing lackluster cars to becoming a pioneer in China's new energy vehicle market. It is rapidly expanding its presence globally as well. It is worth noting that BYD actually sells more electrified cars than Tesla. However, It's important to consider that BYD's sales figures encompass both plug-in hybrids and battery electric vehicles. In 2022 alone, BYD sold over 1.85 million plug-in electric cars worldwide, with 946,238 of them being BEVs. This figure is not far behind Tesla's BEV deliveries of 1.3 million worldwide last year. BYD's sales growth has been remarkable, showing an increase of 315% compared to the previous year, whereas Tesla's growth stands at 46%. Tesla maintains an advantage in sales of battery-only models, which keeps it ahead of BYD. For instance, in June, BYD sold 64,218 plug-in hybrids out of the 133,036 new energy consumer vehicles, whereas Tesla solely focuses on battery electric models. However, it is apparent that BYD is closing the gap, especially as its Shenzhen-based rival and other Chinese competitors like Xpeng and NIO escalate their production, particularly in the higher-end market segment where they directly compete with Tesla. Interestingly, BYD appears to have been less affected by the substantial production slowdown caused by COVID-related lockdowns, which severely impacted Tesla's operations at its Shanghai plant in April and May. The remarkable success of Chinese EV makers comes as no surprise, considering the enormous scale of the Chinese market. In 2021, China witnessed a staggering 3.3 million units of EV sales, including plug-in hybrids, dwarfing the 608,000 EVs and plug-ins purchased by American consumers. The Chinese government's proactive policies have undoubtedly played a significant role in boosting these sales. Moreover, China's market has been characterized by a wide array of smaller, more affordable EV options, such as BYD's appealing Han sedan, priced at approximately $32,800. In contrast, affordability remains a major hurdle for potential EV buyers in the United States. According to Kelley Blue Book, the average transaction price for a battery-powered model in the United States exceeds $64,000, largely reflecting Tesla's dominant position in the American market. Deutsche Bank equity analyst Edison Yu highlighted the concerted efforts of emerging Chinese EV companies to target the premium segment of the local market and expand globally. Yu also noted the intense competition within the mass market, with companies like Leapmotor, Hosan Neta, WM Motor, BYD, and various sub-brands from established original equipment manufacturers, OEMs, such as GAC Aeon, BAIC Arcfox, and SAIC R-Brand. These new entrants have displayed a willingness to accept significant losses in order to rapidly gain market share. Following Tesla's business model, companies like BYD and NIO have experienced consistent sales growth in China. NIO, for instance, has been bolstered by the launch of new products like the electric ES7 SUV, which hit the market last month with a starting price of around $69,000. In June, NIO announced a 14% increase in EV sales for the first half of the year, reaching 25,059 units. Analysts generally anticipate Tesla's production pace to accelerate in the latter half of 2022, aided by the addition of new manufacturing facilities in Germany and Texas. However, temporary slowdowns in production have been observed at Giga Shanghai and Giga Berlin due to modifications aimed at boosting production capacity. In 2021, Tesla maintained its leadership position in global EV sales, delivering 936,027 units of its Model 3 and S sedans, as well as its Y and X SUVs. The closest competitors were China's SAIC with 609,730 units, and Volkswagen with 451,131 electric vehicles. BYD secured the fourth position with 323,143 units sold, followed by the Hyundai Motor Group, including Kia, with 216,562 EV sales worldwide. Volkswagen and Hyundai continue to intensify competition against Tesla on a global scale, while new Chinese players expand their sales in Europe and Asian markets. General Motors and Ford also have ambitious plans to challenge Tesla's U.S. dominance by significantly increasing production and sales of a wide range of EVs. GM aims to target mass-market buyers with the affordable 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EV, starting at $26,595, while also catering to premium buyers through vehicles like the $62,000 Cadillac Lyriq SUV and the $109,000 Hummer EV. Ford's F-150 Lightning pickup, an electric version of the top-selling U.S. vehicle, starts at $39,974, and its Mustang Mach-E crossover, with a base price of $43,895, is more affordable than Tesla's entry-level Model 3 sedan, which starts at $46,990. Tesla can achieve global sales of 2 million units in 2023 and surpass that number with expanded production. But it also faces competition from emerging rivals like Lucid, Fisker, and Rivian. So, what do you think? How will this intensified competition from Chinese manufacturers impact the future of electric mobility? Will it drive innovation and push boundaries even further? We encourage you to share your thoughts and insights in the comments section below. Stay tuned for more exciting updates and analyses on the electric vehicle industry by subscribing to our channel. Remember to hit the notification bell to never miss any of our thought-provoking content. Thank you for watching.